Hey, what's up, friends? What's going on? So, after a few days already, Chesley Art and EQ seems to either have already fallen out or starting to fall out because they've been shit talking each other. Now, this is Canadian Angie's panel. We got Evil Queen decides to come on and, kind of clap back at what CLA has been saying for a little while, because CLA has been saying this about Evil Queen, that about Evil Queen, because the money hasn't been there for Chesley Art, partly because she tells people off. And one of the things you should really not do is tell your gifters off, because your gifters can easily go elsewhere, right? And maybe they'll put up with it for a while, but at the end of the day, sooner or later, people are gonna get pissed off. People are gonna figure things out. People are not gonna have that tunnel vision, and they're just gonna move on. So let's just get into this.
Yeah. Well, it was sad to see her that drunk today and so fucking messed up.
It's going to be a bit difficult for me because I don't want to cuss Chelsea, but what I'm going to say, I accidentally will, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's just my observations, like, and I don't want to fall out with her or nothing. I've really enjoyed seeing her. I sent her a big long text message and I'm going to read it out on live, because obviously I come off live last night and I scrolled through the FYP and every video is going, oh, and I've been made to do this and I'm not going on holiday with the Evil Queen, this, that, and the other, you know what I mean? So, like, obviously I then thought to myself, well, I've never wanted to affect him. I just said to her, listen, if you've made to feel like I've made you do whatever, you know what I mean? I said, you just continue doing what you're doing. I've been dead nice about it, like, you know what I mean? So, but like, I do want to like point out that this seems a little bit like it's a bit jealousy because of like because like when we battled, if you remember, Angie, them two battles, that's why I stopped battling. Did you realise? I was like, because I could see it's not going to go down well.
Yeah, she's not a good loser.
Well, that's why I said, let's not do any more battles. And I actually said, oh, should we go on with somebody? Because I could feel the atmosphere changing, you know what I mean? Type of thing, so.
You could see it in her face. But she does that when she loses. She gets this really fucking mad face kind of thing.
But it just goes to show, though, doesn't it, that I've got a hell of a lot more support, you know what I mean? Like, in everything I'm doing. And I think she doesn't like the fact that, I am an A-list live streamer and I do give great content and I am involved with everybody, you know what I mean? Whereas nobody really involves here in much. They're always talking about her, aren't they? Whereas like, because she made mention about, oh, and you go on holiday and do content with Mad Hatter, then it seemed like a bit of jealousy, you know what I mean? So I need to say these things, but I don't want it to come across like I'm cussing her, because that's not my intention at all. But from what I'm seeing, it's kind of like jealousy in a way, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm not a live streamer, I'm not on that level and all that. I've got a business, because I had to pull her while I was there, and she was going, oh, I've done business with all these people you bother with, blah, blah, blah. And I said, Chelsea, you've got to remember that your content is your content and mine is mine. I said, I am involved in drama and these are my people and, I do like these people. I said, I don't want a business, Chelsea. I said, you're wanting to set up a business. I'm not wanting to do that. So what? I shouldn't be who I am when you're allowed to be who you are. If you don't want to be allowed, this is what I don't understand as well. She wants to sell all these merchandise and bring a brush line out. Who's she selling them to? She doesn't business with TikTok anymore. Who is she selling these brushes to? There was that audience member, her target audience. So she's basically cussing everyone. I'm not having nothing. Fuck TikTok, la la la. Well, how is she going to sell these items or promote these products that she?
And how the hell is she gonna make her money? Because TikTok is where she makes her money. Like, doesn't she have any business acumen at all? Like, TikTok is her business, is her livelihood. This is literally how she makes her money, and she is goofing it all up.
Wants to bring out if she doesn't business with TikTok, because like I've sat in her live. I'm giving you all away what I'm going to say on live here. I'm sat in here live watching, and you know what I mean? Like, it's like there's nothing coming through. There's no support. It's just a load of people chatting a load of shit in the chat. Because she's telling everybody, fuck this. Nobody's going to support you when you're telling everybody to F off, because what's the point in them supporting you when they're going to get cussed 2 seconds later?
Exactly.
I think the other thing is, since you and her fell out before, your platform has got a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And obviously, she probably didn't like that you're doing a lot better than she is at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think there is an element of jealousy there for definite.
Well, for me, it wasn't. For me, I have had a great time with Chelsea, and I am actually really surprised, but not surprised at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of knew she was going to, like, start trapping off. But if you look, it's mental. It's like night and day. When I was there, the smile was never off her face. You could see the difference on her live. She was happy, laughing. And then literally I went and it's like a switch has gone. You know what I mean? It's like a switch has come on and it's like F everybody again. Oh, I done business with these people. These people are below me, blah, blah, blah. Well, bitch, I'm above you. Sorry to say, like, you know what I mean? But I am doing really well and I'm not going to stamp all over how good I'm doing to be friends with you. If you don't want to be friends, like, I'm happy to leave you to do your own thing. I hope we meet up again one day. I really enjoyed our meet-up. That's what I've basically said to her, but I don't for 1 second want you to think that I want to go on holiday with you and you've got to start saying, oh, I don't want to go on holiday, because I'm really not that bothered, because I know what a holiday with Chelsea would entail now, and it would entail not being live. But I want to be live. I don't want to go on holiday with people and not be live. If I was going on holiday and I was having downtime, I'd take downtime, but I don't want to. If I take a week off, Angie and Harley and every one of yous, what'll happen? If I took a full week off without going live,
everything will go down. You have to
I'd lose so much support. You know, me supporters would move on and they'd have time to watch somebody else and think, oh, I like this person. And then my income is gone, you know what I mean? And this is my income, my bread and butter. I don't want to take a week off, so I won't be going on holiday with Chelsea through my own choice. I even decided that on my way home. I was talking to my friends and I was saying I couldn't go on holiday with her because I know where it'd be. She'd be moaning that I was live, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, at least Evil Queen knows what's up, right? You gotta know what's up. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of things I can say about the whole situation with EQ and DG and saying the N-word and why didn't EQ speak up earlier. I was actually watching Tyrone last night, and a lot of things that he was saying, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, if DG really did say the N-word, did you really, approach him or confront him about it? And if you didn't, why didn't you? It's like, why tell me about somebody saying the N-word when you didn't really intervene, right? Why tell me somebody said the N-word, but it was hush-hush before when you guys didn't have a problem, but now you're telling me now when you guys are having a fight? Like, it, you can tell me somebody said the N-word, but what that also tells me is a lot about you because you didn't confront that individual. But hey, that's a whole nother story or whatever, etc, etc, etc. Let's get back to this. Evil Queen and CLA seems to have falling out.
And I just couldn't put up with that. So I've friends, I've got to be allowed to be me as a person, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I think she's just jealous. Even me, I don't like her. You had to pretty much tell me to shut up, but I thought it was all going
She
down
is
well.
jealous, yeah.
I thought it was going well. They were having a laugh with each other on live. I thought Evil Queen she always made sure that Chelsea LA was okay. She kept saying, do you want me to come off live? Are you okay?
Yeah, exactly, because I didn't want her to turn around and say when I went, oh, do you know what I mean, darlings? I woke up in the morning, she's live. I'm going to bed night, she's live. So that's why I made sure I said, do you want me to come off for a bit while you wake up and stuff? Like, I've been nothing but courteous, so I'm not going to demolish me friendship with Chelsea type of thing, but I'm gonna have me say, because why shouldn't I? She's said enough. Why should Chelsea Liard be allowed to cuss me, basically, and blame me for this, that and the other, and me not respond? Well, like, I would always normally respond, so I'm gonna have me say on my platform, but I'm not gonna get...
I thought you were really respectful, actually.
Yeah, she was.
Matching bracelet and everything, like, that's
a bit too much.
And even being on live in the morning, you were like, I have to be quiet, Chelsea's sleeping, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't
want
want
house
to
as
say
well.
I've done anything, because, like, literally everybody knows I'm not doing anything. This is on here, like, type of thing, like, and I don't mind. It's not the be-all and end-all for me to be friends with anybody at the end of the day. Like, you see, I can just go and do my own lives and stuff. These people are all sheep and want to be, like, in control of everything, and you're not going to be in control of me ever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? Like, oh, she made me do this. I'm now disappointed in myself, McQueen. Like, she was the happiest I've seen her in ages. Listen, how many of yous watching noticed how happy she was? She was engaging with everybody. She was nice.
Oh, she lit up. She was a different person.
Yeah, and then as soon as I've gone, the switch has gone back off and it's fuck everybody, I hate you all, this face is screwed up, it's nasty, it's not nice, it's not a nice person at the end of the day if this is what goes on.
But I have to wonder how much is her fucking mods, because she unmodded everybody again.
No, my dad said, do you know what it is? He said because she lost some support by going back friends with you. She lost 2 of her mods, and some of her gifters then said they weren't going to gift her. So she's reacting to all that now, you know what I mean? Because you were there getting loads of gifts all over and over again, you know what I mean? Every time you went live, you were getting subs and blah, blah, blah. Because my platform's on that level, you know what I mean? Like, she's told everyone they're all useless, worthless pieces of shit. No matter how much you gift her, she always wants more. She's never going to be satisfied. So people have stopped supporting her, and it's not my fault. So I'm not going to feel bad for being successful in what I do on this app.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a line. I think there's a line in between, and she's crossed it by cussing out the viewers because they won't want to support her anymore. Why would they want to watch someone like that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what was CLA in 5 years' time? Back on benefits with no money.
She was.
That might actually happen because, to be honest with you, you got to treat your gifters right. You got to treat your subs right. You got to treat your followers right. It's like with a job, with a business. If you don't treat your customers properly, they are in fact gonna go elsewhere, because just because you provide a service which is entertainment doesn't mean they can't find entertainment elsewhere, because as soon as they get fed up with ya, they can and they will find other entertainment, because she's not the only entertaining person out there. Especially on TikTok, you can find entertainment on YouTube, on Twitch, on Rumble, on Kick, everywhere. There's entertainment all over the place. So she needs to understand that, and she's just not understanding that people can move on.
She was even saying, oh, my money is diminishing, blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking, do you know what? This will be really good for her, because it seems to be that I've got this golden touch at the moment. Like, whoever I'm around, you know, they blow up and, like, there's an incident or something happens and it platforms them. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, so I thought that maybe she would have took some, like, okay, this is good. I've seen what Evil Queen's do and I can adapt and do something similar myself, you know what I mean? Like, and she's like, I don't want to talk about the drama. She's made a career out of drama. So all of a sudden, because she doesn't want to be around me and all that, well, I've done nothing to you, you know, like, I treat her with the greatest respect. She's been lovely to me, not a single thing said bad, and then as soon as I leave, I should not be embarrassed like that in front of everybody when I've done nothing to deserve it. And everyone's like, oh, I knew she'd do this. But everybody is singing from the same hymn sheet. And I've seen a lot of people echoing the fact that they think it's down to jealousy from her behalf because of how big I've blown my platform and stuff. And it's not about, like, it's the support I get to. It's astronomical, isn't it?
Yeah. I saw her face when you said the Roots Army and the Evil Army, whatever, were strong together. Her face was like, no, I think she was scared you're going to take all her people away from her. That's what I think.
No, my people have already got, you know what I mean? I've already got all my people who
No, her people, like her side. I think she thought you were going to take her side.
No, I've got no intentions of stepping on anyone's toes. So if she believes that, that's in her own mind. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think this whole "I'm better than everyone's" not washing anymore, and it's not gonna work. Telling people you're the best is not gonna make you the best.
No.
Yeah.
And she keeps going, I've got bigger plans. I want to do this, that, and the other. Well, why aren't you doing them? You know what I mean? And why are you alienating the audience that you want to sell things to?
Yeah. She's got live saying she's the queen of TikTok. She's the queen of this app.
I don't think so. I really don't. I really don't think so. I really definitely don't think she's the queen of TikTok. I think there's lots of great content creators on here, all at different time slots, and they all offer something. I think she's just fallen down the cracks and thinks she's a cut above everybody, and I'm going to have this big business and stuff like that, so it doesn't matter who I stomp on. But you've literally burning every bridge you're coming across. Like, you can sit there in your own life and be like, oh, I'm at a business with all this, but you never seem to be off the app, and you do involve yourself in drama. I hear it all the time.
She's been talking about doing her own merch and that for a long time, and she hasn't bothered to do it. So will she ever do it? Who knows?
Well, it's not even that. I think she will. I think she will release her own stuff, but where's the audience going to be to buy it? Who's going to be proud to wear a top or own a brush with her name on it?
That's true, yeah.
When they're all layabouts and she'll step over you and you're all useless, basically, and you don't give me enough. So what if you've given me 10 lines 5 weeks ago? That was 5 weeks ago. That's her attitude.
Yeah.
About that.
Her attitude is, even if you went, if I went in today and I dropped her 5 lines, she'd be over the moon. You'd hear about it for a day or two. And then say, like, I was just viewing them for the next 5 weeks while I'm waiting to be paid or whatever. She would go off the tits and she'd unmod you and saying, oh, you gave me those lines that was weeks ago. You should be giving me a line every day. You know what I mean? That's terrible. Yeah. And it's not going to happen.
Tell me the truth. Did she freak out when we told Monty to fuck off?
No, she didn't. Money texted and said, blah, 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 could you ask EQ to, like, you know, so that's why I had the words with it. And I said, listen, it's going to make things difficult for me while I'm here. Like, if you could just wait until I come in. And she was like, yeah, we'll do, you know what I mean? Because I said to Angie, it's making things difficult for me, like, because obviously she's going on about her top gift, getting cussed and this, that, and the other. So I had to message you, didn't I, Angie?
Yeah, you did.
And I said, please behave, love.
She did.
She was like, all right. Because she knew that it would have had an effect on my time there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just disappointed, but like I'm so used to it now, you know what I mean? Like I look what I had to go on last week and then this is just another person, but it just helps me because, you know, I'm doing well without all these people.
Exactly.
You handle it so well, Chelsea.
You do.
Yeah, because as much I don't go live to be liked, you know. All these people want to be liked so much and known for this, that, and the other. Like I don't really care who likes me, and the people that like me, I think that they're amazing. And you've heard how I treat people who I do get on with. I don't do any betrayal, do I, Bella or Harley or anybody here? You don't see me betraying people unless something gets happening or done to me.
Yeah.
You're not malicious, you just retaliate to hate, that's all.
Yeah, and just like I say, bringing up all the things that happened on holiday, I never ever spoke badly about DC Dector. He struck the first blow with me. If you remember, I was live talking about LK, another girl who was being bitchy towards me, and then the next morning comes, he was in Zach's box, then Miss Red's box, slagging me off. So I then fought back. So I've not been the instigator of any of these things. And people go, oh, it's never your fault. Well, if people watch, then you'll know whose fault it is, you know what I mean? Like, obviously...
Oh, she went on mute.
Sorry, the battery thing. I was just going to say, people have got their own audiences that are going to say they're right and all that, but I'm only bothered about what my audience think. I don't care what other people's audiences think, because they're going to support the favourite creator right or wrongly, you know, but, like, as long as my people know what's happened, that's all I'm bothered about.
Exactly.
Time of day it is.
Know what time of day it is, but I'm
No,
giving
time
too
of
many.
day it is.
I'm giving too many spoilers, so I'm gonna have to go. I love yous.
Yeah, we'll see you in an hour, I guess.
Bye, darlings.
Bye, Chelsea.
everybody. Bye.
All right. So you heard a lot there, a lot to unpack. Everybody knew this was going to happen. CLA and Evil Queen were going to fall out. Two very strong personalities mixed with a little or a lot of mental illness, and that is exactly what you get. You get people falling out, talking shit. You know, money is the bottom line for a lot of people on the platform, which, I mean, nothing wrong with that, because if you're going to do a job, if you're going to entertain, I do believe people should be paid. You know, you should maybe give a little bit something here and there for people's time. And we shall see what happens. At the end of the day, CLA is, I believe, doing a little bit too much in terms of her behavior. And we're seeing a slow but certain effect going on. Same thing with Elphaba. Elphaba is now screaming and yelling at people to gift, and she doesn't care, and this and that, and we're slowly seeing the subs unsub. We're getting the same effect with Chelsea Liard. A little people are getting fed up. Let's just put it that way. People are getting fed up, and they're taking their money and their time elsewhere. So we shall see what happens in a month, 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years from now, and what will happen. The atmosphere is always changing. I say the internet is constantly changing. You just got to keep up. Anyways, friends, take care of yourselves. Thanks for listening. Be safe and have a great one.